Hi, here we are going to discuss three-phase fully controlled rectifier with resistive law. As you can see, there are 6 thyristors T1 to T6. The three-phase voltages VA, VB and VC are given respectively to these terminals. The thyristors T1, T3 and T5 are called the positive group thyristors, and T4, T6 and T2 are called negative group thyristors. When the voltage VA becomes more positive compared to VB and VC, the thyristor T1 can be triggered. When VA becomes more negative compared to VB and VC, then T4 can be triggered. Like that, when VB becomes more positive, T3 can be triggered. When T6 becomes, VB becomes more negative, T6 can be triggered. Like that, the voltage VC, when VC becomes more positive, T5 can be triggered. When VC becomes more negative, T2 can be triggered. Let us see the voltages VA, VB and VC, the phase voltages. Here the red waveform that shows the voltage VA. 120 degree from that. This is 120 degree. VB starts. VB starts after 120 degree from VA. This is VB. Now coming to VC. After 120 degree from VB, VC starts. All this can be extended to the y-axis. Now, when VA becomes more positive in this region, when VA is more positive, the thyristor in the positive group T1 can be triggered. That is shown here. The instant from where T1 can be triggered. That is, this angle is pi by 6 or 30 degree. I have drawn vertical lines, black dotted lines in every 30 degree. This is 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, pi, 180, like that. That I have extended to the output voltage. Now, when VB is more positive, the thyristor T3 can be triggered. When VC becomes more positive, T5 can be triggered. Like that, when VB becomes more negative, the thyristor connected to VB, that is T6, can be triggered. Then, when VA becomes more negative, the thyristor connected to A phases T4, that can be triggered like that. Below that, I have drawn three horizontal lines to indicate the conduction period of each thyristor. From pi by 6, I told you from pi by 6, T1 can be triggered. This is the case when the thyristor is triggered at pi by 6, that is alpha equal to 0. This is the case where alpha equal to 0. That is, thyristor T1 is triggered at alpha equal to pi by 6. It continues conduction for 120 degree. Then this VB becomes more positive. So T3 can be triggered. So T3 is triggered and it continues up to 120 degree, another 120 degree. Then the thyristor connected to VC, the positive one, that is T5. Then T5 continues conduction for 120 degree. Then repeats T1, T3, T5 like that. Now coming to the negative group, we have to we should get two thyristors triggered in order to make the circuit complete. So the one connected in the negative group, for this VB, when VB becomes more negative, we know that the thyristor T6 is connected. So T6, as you can see, T6 is fired during the interval. T6 is conducting during this interval when VB becomes more negative. Like that, when VC becomes more negative, T2 is conducting. T2 is conducting because C is connected to T2 in the negative group. Like that, when VA is more negative, T4 is conducting because T4 is connected to VA. Like that, we can draw this diagram for alpha equal to 0. That means it starts conducting from the very instant where it starts becomes more positive. So that means alpha is equal to 0. Now you can draw the output voltage during the interval from pi by 6 to pi by 2, that is 60 degree. You can see that T1 and T6 are conducting. When T1 and T6 are conducting, during this period, when T1 and T6 are conducting, you can trace the path like this. T1 that is connected to VA. When T1 and T6 are conducting, the path is like this. That is A phase voltage that goes to the load, and that is connected to phase B because 6 is connected to B. So VAB appears across the load. So in this region, you can see I have drawn VAB for an angle of 60 degree. Now during the next 60 degree, you can see that T1 still continues conduction, but T2 takes conduction instead of T6 because this VC becomes more negative in this region. So T1 and T2 are conducting. Then can you say the voltage across the load? T1 and T2 conducting. T1 conducting means A reaches here. Then T2 conducting means T2 conducting means C. So instead of T6, T2 takes conduction. So what is the voltage across the load? VAC. T1 and T2 means VAC. So during that interval, you can see VAC is the voltage. T1 and T6 conducting VAB. T1 and T2 conducting VAC. Like that, during this interval, you can see T3 and T2 are conducting. T3 and T2 are conducting means T3 means phase B. From here reaches the load. Then T3 and T2. T2 means through C. So the voltage is BC. T3 connected to B and T2 connected to C. So this VBC. So the voltage is VBC in the 60 degree. So each pair continues for 60 degree, but each thyristor continues for 120 degree. So T1 continues for 120 degree, T3 continues for 120 degree, like that. But each pair continues for 60 degree. So you get a pulse of 60 degree. VAB, VAC, VBC, like that. You can find the voltage by tracing this two SCRs which are conducting for the interval. Now that is for alpha equal to 0. Now suppose alpha is taken as 30 degree. So 30 degree means from here this is 30 degree. Each dotted line are separated by 30 degree. So I am taking this like this. So this T1 is triggered at 30 degree. Like that, each will be delayed by an angle of 30 degree. So T3 here, T5 here, like that. T2 here, T4 here, like that. Now you can draw another set of thyristor conducting. T1 instead of here, from here it starts conducting from here, continues for 120 degree, then T3 continues for 120 degree, then T5 continues for 120 degree, like that. T6 it starts from here, it lasts for 120 degree, then T2, T4, T6, like that it will continue. Now you can trace the voltage, output voltage according to this. You can trace the voltage. See, when T1 and T6 are conducting, during this interval T1 and T6 are conducting, that means the voltage is VAB. So we get VAB at this point. When T1 and T3 conducting, the voltage is VBC. When T2 and T3 and T2 are conducting, VBC. Like that you can draw the output voltage waveform. The shape is slightly different because it starts conducting from this. So there is a cut like this, and it will continue. This AB waveform will continue till the next 60 degree. Then there is a cut. VAC, there is a clipping like this. Then it will continue up to the 60 degree, next 60 degree. Then going to VBC, that will continue up to the next 60 degree. So that is why the shape is bit different. Now you can draw it for 60 degree. For any any value you can trace, any value of alpha you can trace this. It is easy. For alpha is equal to 60 degree, what will be the case? First you have to draw this diagram, that is the interval where they start conducting. Alpha equal to 60 means here it is 30, so 60 means here. From here T1 will be conducting, it will continue for a 60 degree. Then T3, it will continue for a 120 degree, like that. This is T2, it is here, then it will start from another 30 degree. So it is T2, then T4, then T6, like that it will continue. Before T1 it will be T5. T1, T3, T5, here it will be T5. So considering the intervals, in these two intervals, when T1 and T6 are conducting, we know that it is VAB. So from here VAB will be, T1 and T6 means VAB. It will come like this. T1 and T2 means it will be VAC. It will be like this for 60 degree. Like that you can draw the voltage waveform. This is the voltage waveform for alpha equal to 60 degree. The reason is it will start from here, VAB will start from here. When it is going to 60 degree, it will reach here. Next one, VAC, it will start from here, it will go to 60 degree like this. Okay, so this is the output voltage waveform for an angle of 60 degree. For any angle, you can draw the voltage waveform like this. Thank you.